Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Cleveland Indians. Omar Vizquel, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Bob Feller, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Tony Gwynn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 111.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Feller has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
To the plate now, Ryan Klesko, as he'll take a look at ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Here comes the first pitch.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Gwynn over at second. Klesko at first, one gone. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Lays off 2-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
That is it. The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Pham brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Padres leave a pair, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Mike Clevenger will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Kenny Lofton having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there, a base hit. And immediately the Padres have to deal with a real runner now standing at first.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Omar Vizquel. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Batting third, the second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Digging in now, Carlos Baerga, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. From the belt, the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Albert Bell. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
Now both runners on the move. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball one. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit well on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping into the box, Jim Thome. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake his stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
The set and the 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again. And when he does, watch out.
Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Indians forced to settle for one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Indians lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Manny Machado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Machado on his way to second.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming, here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's safe.
Batting it, the catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Stepping up to the plate, Benito Santiago. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. One out and a runner on third. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Here comes another 0-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box now, Trent Grisham, fouled away. Grisham is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 11 home runs, and 49 runs batted in. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled toward right center field. Lofton is there, and that's the 3rd out. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. In now for Cleveland, Eddie Murray. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Popped him up. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Larry Doby. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making it. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right. And I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
At the plate now, Sandy Alomar, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 Cleveland. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Striding in once again, Ryan Klesko. He drew a walk his first time up. Now pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 299 in his career. And the Padres have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luke.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So striding forward now, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We played 2.5, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the 3rd, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kenny Lofton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Carlos Baerga.
Striding in for the Indians, Carlos Baerga, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Albert Bell would be next. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 22 on the year as the Tribe has moved in front here 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Albert Bell, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We played 3 full. It's 3-2 Cleveland. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Standing in, Manny Machado. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The catcher, number 9, Santiago.
In now, Benito Santiago, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled away. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Trent Grisham, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Tony Gwynn, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Three runs already home here. Hit down the third baseline. And the Friars won't let up, as this ought to be good for extra bases.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Ryan Klesko, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Doby will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-3 San Diego. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Jim Thome.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Into the box, Manny Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Bounce to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Larry Doby. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as we are all tied at 5. So now to the plate, Sandy Alomar, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
To short, and that's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Omar Vizquel, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Vizquel is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4, all even at 5 apiece. So here's the Padres DH, Luke Voigt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Up next to the Padres.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
That's wide. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So digging in now, Greg Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, a fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Benito Santiago, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Carlos Baerga. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Albert Bell. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second, and he'll reach second now with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ready once again, Jim Thome, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Emilio Pagan is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. At the plate now, Manny Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Pagan, the former Tampa Bay Ray, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think
now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! Two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season as they open up an 8-5 lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped up. Machado has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready now, Larry Doby. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Indians 8 and the Padres 5. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Trent Grisham. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air, so quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
Tony Gwynn.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Now to the plate, Sandy Alomar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher, Sandy Alomar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here it comes on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Omar Vizquel, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Carlos Baerga will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Emmanuel Clase is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
Now batting, Ryan Klesko. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Ryan Klesko.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Right side, hit hard. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. From the belt, the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 2-1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
So a big moment here and standing in Manny Machado, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that swung on and missed for strike one. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Second and third here, 1 man out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Greg Garcia, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-6 ball game. Stepping in, Greg Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Number 39.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Doby is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 8 and the Friars 6. Trevor Hoffman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Albert Bell.
Albert Bell.
He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and maybe the best changeup in the game right there, folks, as Hoffman gets ahead 0-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
So now to the plate, Jim Thome, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This is pulled into right. Gwynn is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch. Fouled off. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Nice. I got to count 1 and 2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Runners on first with 1 down.
That's ball.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
2 strikes.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
From the stretch. Eddie Murray stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-1 pitch is that circle change, swung on and missed. 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check
right
swing, and
fielder,
that's something
14.
you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Two men are on with two men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 9-6 ball game.
Up next to Cleveland.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate, Sandy Alomar, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 9-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Benito Santiago.
Catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Here it comes. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
So striding in, Trent Grisham. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Now pitching for the Indians.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit. We'll hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Fernando Tatis Jr. comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1, here's the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Ryan Klesko. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these two offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
Eric Plum takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 38, Eric Plum.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it, a ball and a strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Tommy Pham is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Big spot. Two out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Stepping up now, Manny Machado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way.
Nope.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0. Here it is.
No, that's...
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
popped him up. Murray is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Indians on top 9-8. Jose Castillo will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 65, Jose Castillo.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran center fielder Kenny Lofton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box, Omar Vizquel standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Castillo has over 40 innings on his line so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-1 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3. In now, Carlos Baerga.
Second baseman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Base is empty here with nobody out. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
Digging in, Albert Bell. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 32 now for the season as they open up a 4-run lead. Andres Munoz answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Andres Munoz. Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jim.
To the plate now, Jim Thome fouled away. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Manny Ramirez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 12 and the Padres 8. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 34, Brad Hand.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Greg Garcia. First pitch on its way. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. A note passed along from our producer, Chris Cutcliffe, tells me to remind you to stick around for post-game highlights immediately following this afternoon's game right here on the show. Digging in, Benito Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Trent Grisham. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line hard to center field. Lofton is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. The Cleveland Indians cross the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Bob Feller earns win number 15, tops on the staff. Mike Clevenger struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.